I think today's gonna be a shorter stream. I just wanted to finish everything up we have left in Fokis, which means the side quest we have here, which goes on to about 2 or 3 more, the 2 question marks over here, and all the ore calcum ingots, and then this small quest, which will leave this region immediately afterwards anyways, and go on a big boat journey all the way down here. Yeah, right here. And if I still feel like playing after completing this island, then we'll move on to Athens. Okay. I got a kitty in my room today. One that doesn't normally hang out with me. She's just laying on my bed, cleaning herself. Cassandra had infiltrated the cult, but was left with more questions about her spear, her mother, and the mysterious fragments worn by the cultists. She hoped the answers awaited her in Thermopylae. Yeah, then meet him there. Then there's all these different branches of the cultists, which will take us all game, at least till level 50, because that used to be the max cap until I got the DLCs. So we won't finish that for a very long time. And we also have this one I want to complete because it's simple. We'll get that when we head out on the boat. Only 13 hours left on this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think we can do it. We now have the charged attack ability. And we need to use the spear, so let's just equip that and let's try. We have a nice war spear. These are just like later game stuff. The bright one, the lightning bringer. Way later in the game. This is level 20. We can actually kind of start doing this now. It's recommended 25 or 23. This is the whole arena, which is down in Crete. Over here. And there we will fight a bunch of mercenaries and get XP, all that. I don't normally end up doing that until I'm late into level 30, I believe. The Nemean Lion's only level 23. Same with the Hind of Carinea. It's just a lot of extra quests we have right now that won't get done for a very long time. Last night before we left, we tried doing this question mark, but died, and it reset us way back here. So I just decided to not do it. Oh. Let's quick save before we do this. I don't want to get reset again.
I need to stay hidden.
Oh, we made it over this time. We don't have any adrenaline right now, so I wanna see if we could pick one weak person off. We can't even kill that guy? What if I equip something with high assassination damage? No? I guess we're just fighting now.
Attack!
The spear is pretty good. It's got some nice reach and it's stunning them so they aren't even able to hit me. But what's not good is when a lion attacks you through a gate. I'm gonna let it go and it will kill him.
You son of a... Don't worry.
Oh. What does this look like? Oh yeah. The overpower attacks are all different with the type of weapon you choose. I like the heavy weapon one with that. It's really good. Oh, wrong button. What button is it? Up on the D-pad. Then we have another one right up to the north. Yeah, this cat wants out now.
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna use follow road real quick. There we go. Of course there's wolves.
Step aside.
Σιμών, φίλε. Ανομαλία.
Hey? What are you doing there?
Watch my step around here.
You stand no chance!
One more treasure. Okay, I need to let this cat out. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Damn cat's scratching at the door to let out. She can't wait. It's just a few minutes. Location complete. Looks like it's just the side quest. And of course all the fragments, that's what I'll work on doing. What the hell is this guy doing? Did I knock him out by accident? Okay,
I
well,
pay
recruit, I
drachmi
guess.
to anyone who will sail for it.
Just some random person. Okay. What the hell? Okay. A boar just rolled down the hill and died. I don't know what that is. Oh, was there a bear? Or did it kill it? This boar needs to leave me alone. I'm gonna murder him.
Ella.
It's one of like 20. What's nice is this horse doesn't take any fall damage. You can just jump off of anything.
Let's ride.
Oh.
Go on! Yeah!
Oh, can I just pick them up while on the horse? Okay. Is it in yeah, it's in a little pool.
Come on. Yeah!
Oh, what is it?
I
Oh,
should
it's
try
just
to
the
stay out of
followers of
sight.
Artemis.
Yeah! Come on. Ella. Ah! Move.
Wolves.
Yeah!
There's a lot just right up here.
Αλεμπόρου δείτε ή μεταφράζω.
Yeah! Yeah! Off we go now.
What the hell? They're so close to each other.
Ella.
Oh. Oh. And of course it's on this little peninsula. Nope, I didn't get it. Oh,
Come
I
on.
can't. I have to get off.
Ella. Who would have imagined the war would reach La Lalia? Yeah! Let's go. Ha! Yeah!
Nope.
Let's go. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Almost gotten all of them.
Move. Yeah! Ella. Ha! Yeah! Ella. Yeah! Yeah! Ella. Yeah!
Can you make it up here, fellas?
Yeah! Yeah! Come on.
We're in... Phobos is going really slow. Okay. We got some underwater bread. Right. Well, there we go. We've gotten all the orichalcum ingots on Phokis. It also looks like in that time, the Athenians beat the Spartans and took control, which will help us with the quest we're doing right now at the top left. So, if we see guards, I'll just kill them.
I've never seen so many olive trees.
Oh, I don't know if we've... Oh, we have checked this blacksmith. I remember we're in the Hora of Delphi. But I'll check again because I think their shop refreshes.
We have the best prices around.
Oh. Okay. I got another cat in my room. Different one this time. A lot of stuff to sell. We are pretty rich. Look at all that money. 27,000. Anything to engrave? I guess we can engrave the spear for now. Adrenaline. Crit damage. Let's do crit damage, I guess.
Thank you.
This damn cat. She doesn't know how to lay down.
Is it a big hurt or a little hurt?
I don't know.
Well, does it hurt like a bear biting you? Or a mouse?
Like 3 mouses. No, like... Will the hurt go away?
Tell you what, you have to scare it away. If you roar like a lion, it'll run.
Grr!
Good job. Now run along home.
You must be a physician.
Yes, I'm Lycaon. You must be a Misthios. Are you here for treatment?
Jeez. No, but I like I like your way of treating
That
people.
depends. Will I have to roar for you too?
Sometimes the best medicine I can give my patients is a dose of hope. I take it you're not in need of care.
I'm healthy as a horse.
You look strong and prepared for anything. My patients need mandrake herbs. There's a patch of them growing by a little stream southeast of here.
Are you too busy to pick them?
Too chewy. A pack of wolves is resting near the stream. I'll pay you generously for your trouble.
You know how to talk to Misthios. Is that all you want? The mandrake herbs?
For now. Bring them back to me, and I'll package them for my patients. Then we'll see.
I'll bring you the herbs. You said they were southeast of here.
Yes, by a little stream northeast of Kira. The flowers haven't bloomed yet, but the leaves are a distinctive gray-green. Thank you.
Mandrake herbs. Okay.
Lycaon said the herbs would be near a little stream. That looks like it.
Oh my. Oh my god. I'm about to die by some wolves. Jeez. Heal. Sandra, I need you to hit the wolf.
These must be the herbs Lycaon wanted. These should be enough mandrake herbs. Time to go back to the physician. Here, I found your herbs.
Thank you. I'll prepare these for my patients. Could you please stay a while?
I'll wait.
I've crushed the herbs so they'll be easier to take. Could you please bring them to my patients? Just tell them they're from me, Lycaon.
I thought I brought you more herbs than this.
I needed to save a double dose for my grandmother. I'll give it to her soon.
Sure. I'll just deliver the rest then.
Thank you. All my patients are in and around the Hora of Delphi. One should be at the animal pens to the west. One is building a house in the northeastern corner. And, one works in the fields to the south. Come back here when you're done.
I'm sure I can find them. Legaon sends his regards.
The medicine he promised. Thank you. Tell me, did he look well?
He didn't look sick to me.
I've seen him up and walking around at all hours, mumbling to himself. He seems worried. I should bring him some sweets to cheer him up.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Legaon made this medicine for you.
Thanks. See, I take care of these beasts, and Legaon takes care of me. Too bad nobody takes care of him, though.
What do you mean?
His parents died young. His grandmother raised him, but then she was born under a cursed star. Never mind that. He's a good boy.
I'm sure he is. These herbs are from Legaon.
Oh, thank you. That physician is so thoughtful and so handsome. It's too bad he's decided not to marry.
Why not?
He just told me some nonsense about not wanting to burden an innocent woman with his worries. Personally, I just wish he'd been honest and said I'm not his type.
I wonder why he'd say that. I delivered all your medicine. Seems you have a lot of people concerned for your well-being.
Thanks. My grandmother, Praxithea, I have to bring her the last of the medicine. Will you come along with me to her house? I think I need your help.
Sure.
Yes. I'd like to know what's going on here.
Oh, thank you. Please, my grandmother's house is this way.
Thanks for coming with me. Would you say you've killed many people?
Why do you ask me that?
If someone is impious to the point of doing grave injustice to people as well as the gods, do they not deserve punishment?
What did Praxithea do?
She spoke false prophecies for years. Those who came to her for advice received only lies.
Your grandmother was an oracle?
Yes, up on the hill in Delphi. She confessed to me recently that she never heard the gods, and only repeated the words she was told.
Told by vile people with evil intentions.
Exactly. Wars have been fought over those words. She can't be left unpunished.
My family was torn apart by false prophecy. If it was one of hers, I may take matters into my own hands.
Get out of here, Lycaon. I know what you want to do. You'll just bring more shame on our family.
I don't want to do this, Agavi. But for the sake of justice, we can't let Praxithea live.
It's out of our hands anyway. Some strange men were searching the village today, looking for her. I brought them here, and they dragged her away.
What kind of justice is that?
You wouldn't understand. She was an impious old fool. Now we have nothing more to worry about. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Cassandra. I've also been wronged by false prophecy. It might have been your grandmother's.
If we don't find her, we can't settle any of this. Please help me figure out where she's been taken.
I'll look for clues.
What did you expect me to do? All that talk about killing? A solution showed up, so I took it.
This looks like a contract. Deliver the package to the drop-off and don't damage it. If they mean Lycaon's grandmother, chances are she's alive. Praxithea must have lost this bracelet in the struggle. But no ordinary thief would have left something so valuable behind. Have you Seen anything strange going on around here?
Well, if bandits taking over my cousin's farm is strange, yes.
What did they do?
Gave her a running start. She can't go back there. They've set up camp, and they're armed and dangerous.
Interesting. Where is that farm?
It's not far west of here, but I wouldn't mess with those bandits.
Thanks for the advice. Praxithea was kidnapped and brought to a farm west of here. The bandits were hired to deliver her alive.
Thank you for figuring that out, Cassandra.
I'm no fool, Lycaon. Your sister put Praxithea in great danger, and you've been asking me about killing. Do you want me to end her life?
No. It has to be me. I need to kill her.
You're a physician, not a killer.
She's your grandmother, and you're no killer. You should give this more thought.
She's my responsibility. I don't want her to suffer. That's why I asked you for Mandrake. It's a painkiller. But for now, will you go to the farm to stop those bandits? I don't think I can take them all on myself.
Let's go find Praxithea.
Thanks, Cassandra. You said the farm was to the west. I'll meet you there.
That must be the farm where Praxithea is being held prisoner. Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Say hello to Hades for me!
Never beat me! Malakas!
Thank you, my child. We must get away from here. Could more bandits be coming? Please, let's get out of here. Thank you for saving me, dear child.
Don't thank me, voice of Apollo. Or were those someone else's words you spoke?
So you've met my grandson. You're right. I lied to everyone. I am so sorry. The gods should have killed me by now. Instead, they made me live with my remorse.
Why did you do
Why
that?
did you spread lies? People trusted you. You were supposed to bring them the word of Apollo.
I didn't plan to, not when I was chosen to be the oracle of Apollo. But I met people there who told me I must speak the words they asked, or else my family would suffer for my disobedience.
Family! Do you remember telling a Spartan family that their younger child must die? A grieving mother, with eyes like mine.
I am so sorry for what you have lost.
Who kidnapped you?
Who wanted you kidnapped? These brutes didn't come up with the idea themselves.
Please, don't ask me that. The ones who want to punish me now, the ones who told me what to say, they would bury you alive if I told you about them.
The ones with masks and dark cloaks. The cult of Cosmos.
Do not speak their name.
That's all I needed to hear.
Did she tell you? Is she the oracle who brought ruin on your family?
I'm sorry for what I've done. I accept my punishment. But please, don't let my grandson kill me. Lycaon's a good man, a healer. This would break him.
No, this is my responsibility. I must be the one to end her.
Violence won't solve anything.
I've killed enough people to know that violence has no end. Better to move on, and make the best of the lives the gods have given you.
Move on? But you said Praxithea ruined your family.
She can do no more harm. Killing her for revenge won't change what happened. Besides, didn't you tell me something about hope?
Thank you for your mercy. I promise I will do good with what's left of my days.
You're right, Cassandra. I might not be able to forgive my grandmother, not right away. But she can go on with her life, and I with mine.
I think you've made the right decision, Lycaon.
Ah, how do you do this? Decide who lives and who dies.
How do you do it, Lycaon? All those lives depending on you, needing your healing and kindness.
I think I need you, Cassandra. Not to kill anybody or find anything. Just to stay with me.
I can't stay forever, but for now, let me take care of you, healer.
We just slept with the physician. And we're level 24. We can use this now. No, Totoro, don't. Wait, let's do that. Unless it is... It says ability. While out of conflict, become as invisible as a shadow. Any movement will cause exposure. Okay, I don't think I need that right now. I'm gonna save my ability points because we're gonna be able to upgrade some of the other ones soon. Well, I think we're done here. But first, actually, let's go here. Oh. We've already finished it, but let's try to get this spear and charged attack quest done on Athenians. This cat is so annoying. One second. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go in there and murder them all.
Don't make me come on.
I should be extra careful in
Totoro.
this area.
This damn cat. Here, Athenian. Excuse me. Well, there's the bully mark over there. I don't want to anger him.
I'll fight you again.
And I angered him.
I've spotted you. I've trained.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing this quest. It's just gonna take a while.
You're not that far again.
Let's go back here and kill this cultist, since it's in a location we've already completed. My God.
Sì, Marton. Κατανόηση είναι το.
You'd better stay over there.
She's dead. And we're just gonna stab an invisible corpse.
Hey, stop!
Give me.
Think you can beat me, do you?
Oh, we have a... I didn't realize we had gotten that. That makes it so much easier. We're gonna now continue with the main quest.
Thermopylae. They say you can't walk this battlefield without getting blood on your toes.
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
Tell me why we're here.
You didn't bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodotus?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts. But to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
My spear? What for?
I need to know something.
Herodotus!
I'm fine. I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
Why was Sparta alone that day?
Where were Sparta's allies?
The Spartans weren't alone in facing Xerxes and his hordes. Many from across the Greek world were armed and ready to fight alongside Leonidas and his 300. But when the mighty king looked into their eyes and saw fear, he sent them home.
That sounds like madness, not bravery.
It was foretold by the Pythia that Sparta would lose either its freedom or its king to the Persians. Leonidas made his choice.
What happened to Leonidas?
What happened to Leonidas after the battle?
Xerxes was famous for honoring warriors who fought valiantly against the Persians. But Leonidas infuriated him so much, he cut off his head and impaled it on a pike. A bloody battle ensued, and his remains were reclaimed by the Spartans and buried here. Now, however, he rests where he belongs.
In Sparta.
What happened to the traitor?
What happened to the traitor, Ephialtes?
King Xerxes paid him well, but treachery breeds treachery. A contract was put on his head, and he died as he lived. A coward.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
Who were the people who came before?
You mentioned a people that came before. Who were they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind, and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
The spear awakened to you, Herodotus. I trust you.
You understand. I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first, we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship.
Welcome aboard the Adrestia, Herodotus. Will you be traveling with us?
Only for a short trip. I have business to attend to in Athens.
Herodotus is helping me find my mother.
Seeking help from the gods has put Herodotus on your path, just like they put you on mine. They work in ways beyond our comprehension, and all we can do is follow their lead.
You could be right. Herodotus and I share enemies too.
Like Elpinor?
He was part of a very powerful group called the Cult of Cosmos that controls the Greek world through the Oracle.
Control the Oracle? Impossible! Apollo would not allow that!
Now they're looking for my mother. I need to find her before they do.
And I believe they will hurt others who oppose their views along the way.
By Hermes! The Oracle lost to corruption, and now this cult? Do we know who leads them?
I don't know for sure, but I think it might be my brother.
Your brother? By Zeus, your life is complicated!
Tell me about it.
But don't you worry! This cult of Cosmos now has 3 new enemies! And one of them fights like Athena and shits thunder like Zeus! We'll bring the wrath of the gods down upon them!
Is he always this positive?
Always. That's why I like him.
Poseidon, carry us to Athens!
First, we need to go to Andros.
To Andros, then! We're going to have to do some upgrades to my ship if we're sailing into war.
What do you mean?
Well, she's old, and perhaps not in the best condition.
You couldn't have said this before we set sail? Where in Poseidon's name are we going to get the supplies?
My father taught me that the sea takes, and we must do the same. Fortunately, there are plenty of pirate ships in these waters that we can board and take from.
What are we waiting for? Let's hunt some pirates! You even know your way around the seas at night. Impressive.
It's an art, my friend. My father used to say, when Nyx blinds you, seek Hecate.
Your father was a man of the sea as well?
No, he was a potter. But he was a man who always saw light in the darkest of places.
Then you take after your father.
We all do, whether we like it or not. Now that we have the necessary resources, we can upgrade the ship's hull. Poseidon be praised. She's in ramming shape now, like a beast of the ocean.
Sails down! Sails up! More in! Full sail!
The Bay of Marathon.
We live another day.
You know, the battle where a handful of Athenians pushed back the first Persian invasion? The great Themistocles. King Darius of Persia.
I'm not sure.
The site where the great Theseus slayed the vicious Cretan bull.
Oh, that marathon.
You're both hopeless.
More oars! Get ready to fight!
The ship's heavily damaged. Commander, they are headed right at us. Looks like we're out of danger.
Cassandra, there's a question I've been meaning to ask you.
Go on.
Your spear. How did you find it?
My mother told me that the Spartan army brought it back from the Battle of Thermopylae.
Why bring it back to her?
Leonidas was her father.
Incredible. And it gives you visions. Perhaps it's trying to guide you. Show you a path.
There's more. It helps me in battle.
What do you mean?
I can't really describe it. It's like I know what my opponent's next move will be just before it happens.
Fascinating. This is just extraordinary. We are approaching the island of Andros, Cassandra.
Yes, here we can see the tomb of the greatest Myrmidon, Achilles.
I was more excited by the fact that Andros exports some of the most expensive marble in the world.
Is this the place with the rumored ancient civilization ruins you were talking about?
It is indeed. Look for a large gate.
Bows ready!
Salvage nearby!
Forward! Let's move! Keep up the speed! Make ready for mooring!
Is that a door? Here it is. How do I get inside? I wonder if...
Who's there? Come out!
Hesitation only hastens.
The grave, I know, Mater.
Your form is improving. Your resolve is strong, but you're not taking action.
I was going to.
I know, but it's the moments in between that decide everything. Your turn.
Leonidas' spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
I felt something.
Huh?
The spear. It has magic.
It carries with it a long line of power. A bloodline of incredible heroes. The same blood within you and me and our family.
All of us?
Think of Leonidas. He had great courage. And he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed. We are able to feel certain things happening around us. That is our family's gift. But not everyone understands that. Some recognize the power we bear and want it only for themselves. They will try to take it from us.
I won't let them.
I know. You're a warrior. If we keep moving forward, always moving forward, we're untouchable. Storm's coming in.
Then maybe we should move forward now.
Mother, I haven't forgotten you. By the gods! Who built all this? How does a place like this exist? How could I even explain this to someone like Marcos? Something's glowing over there. This imprint is shaped like the sword Demos had at the cultists' meeting. Was it forged in this place?
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Themos. The Forge.
I knew I let you stay in the Animus too long. Your vitals are crashing.
You don't understand. This confirms it. Cassandra didn't just have Isu technology. She had the means to improve it. Imagine how powerful the staff could be.
I admit, that could be an incredible find. But right now, I'm the doctor, and I take care of you. Now get some rest before you go back to Cassandra.
If you insist. But only because I've got work to do on the outside.
Please, just clear your head. The last thing we need is a cell leader suffering from the bleeding effect and spearing us because we're Hittites or Thracians.
I won't. But Thracians throw great parties.
Don't forget, we're a team. We'll back you up until you're finished your investigation.
I know. Kyoshi secured the loft yesterday and he's keeping an eye out. Elena's on call doing historical research.
And I'm here to talk if you're feeling any confusion from the Animus.
Always the therapist.
What do you think of the mission so far?
So, Doctor, how do you feel now that we're closer than ever to the staff?
I believe this staff is important. But the Templars and Assassins have found staves of Eden before. Nikolai Tesla blew one up in Russia, if I remember correctly.
This is different. If what I saw in Egypt is true, this staff doesn't control minds. It controls physics, time. Imagine rewriting the rules of the universe.
The spear you found is right here, and it's not doing anything.
The spear's attached to a bloodline.
Stamp
Leonidas, Cassandra, and Alexios. They were intimately connected to it.
Are you sure you can use the Staff of Hermes, then?
No. But if the Templars get it, they won't stop until they find someone who can.
What do you think of the new Animus?
So, what do you think of my new Animus?
You mean our new Animus? That's Abstergo equipment.
Which I've modified to within a millimeter of its digital life. It's an Animus console prototype, Raman variant with the I/O capacities pushed to their max. Ultra portable with more calculating power than NASA and CERN combined. I'll go stretch my legs. Too bad we don't have access to the Abstergo gym anymore, huh?
Membership costs too much.
Eagles are fine and all, but a pet monkey would be even cooler.
And how'd she get that? That's, I can't remember the name, but that little girl Phoebe gave that to Cassandra.
What?
And, of course,
What?
since Ubisoft
What?
made the game,
What? What? I wonder if the Fry twins would still recognize London. A rooftop's still a rooftop.
oh, this will be so confusing for people who have no idea and who haven't played the earlier Assassin's Creed games.
I wonder if the Fry twins would still recognize London.
What she means
A
by the
rooftop's
Fry
still a
twins
rooftop.
is the two protagonists in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. The female protagonist in that game's name is Evie, who is also who we have as our lieutenant.
Too bad we had to leave before we could drink some more caribou.
That's one of the games I haven't completed, but I've played a little of.
Looks third echelon. Or is it fourth? How's it going out there?
Well, no threats in view.
I'm glad we could work together again.
I believe our working methods are compatible.
I actually don't know who Kiyoshi is. I've heard his name, but I don't know who he is.
Are you still upset about our last run-in with Abstergo? I'm sorry, I didn't realize those hills in Quebec were so steep. But hey, you and your Yakuza reflexes saved us. Sorry, ex-Yakuza.
We're all alive and our injuries have healed. That's what matters.
So he used to be a Yakuza, and now he's working with the Assassins.
Of course, I'll return to the Animus, then follow the trail Herodotus left to find the staff. But there's so many possibilities, so many choices. There's no way to know which ones are right. You used to run part of the Japanese Brotherhood. What would you do?
Take things one step at a time, observe then act, or kill everyone and search their pockets for answers. You decide.
Okay. So he used to work for the Assassins in Japan.
Thanks for watching our backs, Kiyoshi. I'll leave you to your work.
I'll report in if Abstergo drops by.
I don't know if any of the modern game settings are set in Japan with him, or if he's just a character we hear of a little.
The center of the universe, circa 400 BCE.
Yep,
The center of the universe, circa 400 BCE.
that's the map of the game. That's what we're playing in right now.
I should check my email.
Yeah, of course. So much reading to do here. I don't know if I will.
The Lost Book of Herodotus. The Spear of Leonidas. If I didn't work for the Assassins, I wouldn't believe it. I'm still not sure I believe it. But a little luck and a lot of research later, and we've got ourselves the archaeological find of the century. At least, we would if I could publish it.
Is that it? No photos. Yeah, she's got a lot of oh my god. So many emails. Okay, so it goes in from the bottom to the top. If I do read them, we'll do it like that. Okay. Slide 1. Who is Aletheia? Jesus Christ. So, the Isu, aka precursors, or those who came before, they're humanoid and they're ancient. They have triple helix DNA and 6 primary senses. The Isu say they created the Homo sapiens to serve them, and who knows if they're wrong. Abstergo classifies them as Homo sapiens divinus, though they waffle on whether they're gods or not. Sometimes individual Isu say they aren't, but usually they act like they are. They like to give themselves god names anyways. Jesus, Totoro. My damn cat. Layla Hassan, who we're playing as. Wait, weren't the ancient gods named after them? AR. I don't know who that is. Not off the top of my head. It's a sort of chicken and egg situation. We know that the Isu had other names before they took on the ones we know now, like Juno, also called Uni. Layla. And just to check, Aletheia is not a goddess's name, is it? AR, you got it, boss. It literally means truth. But if you ask Heidegger, well, not literally, he's dead. It means disclosure of truth. He dedicated huge chunks of philosophy to defining exactly what that meant. Layla. What's the short version? AR. Aletheia is unconcealedness, as opposed to correspondence, which is truth as accurate definitions of reality, or coherence, which is truth as statements that are consistent with the rest of a reality. Layla. Okay, I think I'll leave the philosophy to you while I handle the tech. Deal? AR says works for me. See this right here? This is from Assassin's Creed 2? Or Brother... I think it's at the end of 2 this is from. Which we will get to eventually. Am I able to, like, click on this? Full screen it? No. The actual slide. The Capitoline Isu. So the next thing to realize is there's Isu. Oh, there's ISU and there's Isu. The main movers and shakers are, well, were the Capitoline Triad, Jupiter, Minerva, and Juno. Those 3 were scientists who formed a team to save the world from being destroyed by a solar flare. They were like superheroes with ulterior motives. Jupiter and Minerva appeared to sympathize with humans, but really only seemed to make a move after the Toba catastrophe nearly snuffed us out. Juno was in it for the Isu, but mostly for herself. Layla says. One of those world-saving solutions was the eye that killed Desmond, wasn't it? AR again. Exactly, it worked short-term, but long-term seems more iffy. If iffy is a word you could use when you're talking about the end of the world as we know it. Layla. Aletheia did seem to imply that the reality was shifting, or that multiple realities were shifting as calculations were made. AR. I thought you were leaving me the philosophy. Juno. I'm just gonna say real quick, Juno is... I don't know if I should say. I'll just read. Because we'll figure this out in a year's time when I play all the games. So one of the most powerful Isu was Juno. She raised an army of followers trying to help her and her husband Aita get bodies. She wanted to move out of the gray, or a virtual existence in some kind of spiritual tech hybrid afterlife. Okay, 1 second, I'll let this cat out. Okay, I'm back. Also, I'm gonna, real quick, try to figure out who A is, but looking down here, it sounds like it might be Erend. Let me check, actually. Okay, I'm good. I'm just gonna go back. I'll go back to this in a second. There's a lot of lore to read here.
Fascinating.
Oh, Alana Ryan. So it is this girl. That's who I thought it was.
Herodotus himself?
I can. He sure does talk a lot.
Is there anything I can help you with?
What can you tell me about the book?
So does what I'm seeing as Cassandra match your research? I had to tweak the animus to use what we have of the book as reference.
That book is a lost work by Herodotus. He basically invented the concept of recording
He
history.
did. He was one of the very
And
first
other
ever.
figures are matching up too. Cleon, Pericles. The chance to see the past firsthand is why I joined the Assassins.
I mean, of course.
Most people would talk about justice or leaping
what I would
across
do it for.
rooftops, but history's cool too.
I've loved history since my grandpa told me stories about his grandpa back in Ireland. He was an adventurer and sailor, so I'm continuing the family tradition. I feel so lucky.
You make your own luck, remember?
Why do people keep telling me that?
What do you know about Herodotus?
So I've met Herodotus, but I don't know much about him.
He's brilliant. His histories are considered the foremost textbook of classical Greece. People have made their careers analyzing his words for some new perspective. To see him in his own world, walking in the polis, and... Sorry, but he's kind of a hero of mine.
You can fangirl all you want.
Yay!
I'll leave you to your work.
If you need anything, just let me know.
Okay. Team Hall, UK. Yeah, that's where we are. We're in London right now. Okay, can you relax, woman? It's not like I just shoved you.
Too bad we had to leave before we could drink some more caribou.
Oh.
Too bad we
I
had to
didn't
leave
read that.
before we could drink some more caribou.
Quebec City Wild Area?
Too bad we had to leave before we could drink some more caribou.
Yeah, they were just talking about Quebec. With Kyoshi. I don't think that's ever something we learned, or saw any of that. What happened in Quebec? It's just... That's what's wrong with these later, more recent games. Modern story part. It's just a bunch of... It's just a mess. They say a whole bunch of stuff, like all that stuff in Quebec, or... Kyoshi is a person. I don't think we learned anything about them. We just hear little things and it just gets confusing. In the earlier games, half of the Assassin's Creed games were to do with the modern story. Everything you were doing in the game was to help with what you were doing in modern. And it made sense. That's why in these more recent games I just focus on the history and all that happened in the past that we're exploring. Okay. Layla says, and the Phoenix Project was going to do just that. The plan was so dangerous that neither the Assassins nor Templars could take it on alone, so we teamed up for a while. Alana. Layla, I heard you about your colleague Charlotte de la Cruz. I'm so sorry. That's something we'll learn about in Origins. Layla says, so am I. Alana says, weird question. So I know Mr. Berg used some special explosive to make sure there wasn't any DNA left, but wouldn't there be some trace of the Koh-i-Noor? Koh-i-Noor? I don't know what that is, actually. I mean, you'd think some shards of such a powerful artifact would have survived. Layla says, Alana, when Berg blows something up, he blows it up with extreme prejudice. That site is sterilized. Alana says. So another weird question. How did Kyoshi, Galena, and Erend get away then? Layla says, too soon, Alana. Too soon. I don't get that. See, that's what I mean. Again, unless that's something we learn about in the two games that I've never played. Syndicate and Unity. Hermes. We don't know much about this Isu, except that he was one. The Greeks and Egyptians both worshipped him. His special followers called themselves Hermeticists. The god Hermes, particularly in the form of Hermes Trismegistus, was all about magic and alchemy, and his staff is the inspiration for the Caduceus? Caduceus? I actually don't know what that means, not off the top of my head. In theory, he met Pythagoras and gave him his staff. Layla says, we're betting a lot on that theory. We've extrapolated that the staff is the key to the Isu equations of reality theory. Based on the information we got in Egypt, the Isu are convinced that understanding the mathematical rules of the universe is the basis to changing it. Alana says, are you convinced? Layla says, I'm convinced it might be true, and that it's enough to make that staff very, very powerful and very dangerous. Jesus, so much reading. I don't like this back and forth stuff. Alethea. So who is Alethea? She, that's a guess. I didn't record her using any pronouns, calling herself that. She has a grudge against the rest of the Isu for their godlier than thou attitude. The Isu, unified front, showed cracks before, like that time Minerva and Juno argued in front of Desmond, or when Consus reached through the time to contact assassins behind Juno's back. I think that's something in Syndicate I haven't played. But this is a new level of insubordination. Layla says. Jesus. Layla says, fortunately for us, Alethea seems to be on humanity's side. I'm just gonna start reading them properly. Yeah, she reminds me of Martin Luther nailing his 95 Theses to a church door. Maybe this is the start of a great Isu schism. You've a knack for naming things, you know that? Thanks, boss. Besides, she's a hacker. I like her. Hacking. Is that what she was doing to the retransmissions? Sorry. I realize that's more my department than yours. You heard the voice change, right? That's when the retransmissions got hacked, placed right under the other Isu's metaphorical nose. How do you know she did it? Good question. If you want to use brute force... If you want to brute force the problem, try all the security protocols until you find one that works, then lock everyone else out so they can't undo your work. Or if you are analog, get a stronger transmission. Jesus Christ. This is why I don't read. Get a stronger transmitter, Mexican radio style. Alethea's big advantage is having all the time in the world to find a solution. Like Consus, she seems able to see multiple times at once and communicate across them, or multiple realities. I only wish I could do that kind of multitasking. If anybody could, it would be you, boss. Okay, so getting the team together, this is where they're going to tell us about the team that we haven't learned about at all. This is just probably the only snippet of information we get about them in the game. The Quebec Caper. Oh, this seems a lot shorter. Okay. I hope most of them are like this. I'm in. How'd you manage that? Let's just say I left a crypto key under the doormat in case of Sergo escorted me out. Was your hunch right? Yep, just in time. They have a location, Notre Dame de Quebec, but can't find the relic. I'm sure it must be there. I guess they don't have a Catholic on their team like you do. Laughing emoji. No way. Quebec City, here we come. Okay, it isn't too short. Too long. Potential descendant. Recollects those who possess the ability of recollection. 15th century order of Franciscan monks, Fr. Recollet. 1614, King Louis VIII requested that Samuel de Champlain take a selection of Recollet to Canada. Order was abruptly disbanded upon return to France. Operative redacted, tracing bloodline redacted. Recollect friars. Father Denis Jamais, Father Jean Dolbeau, Father Joseph Le Caron, Brother Pacifique Duplessis, Brother Nicolas Vale, drowned in 1925. Location, Cathedral Basilica of Notre Dame de Quebec. 4 centuries of treasures and archives here, 900 people buried under the cathedral. Excavation uncovered hidden relics. Operation summary, search of Cathedral Basilica de Notre Dame de Quebec. Not found. September 5th, 2017, agents have the location under surveillance awaiting new intel. The Cathedral Basilica Notre Dame de Quebec, architectural masterpiece, 1633 historical landmark, and blood repository. So much reading. Kiyoshi says, area clear, slipped first responder money. Nice work, media's got their story. Managed to get the gold paint off, Kay? Paint isn't a bother, it's the ring in my ears. Can't believe you pulled that off. If you can't believe in a golden Kiyoshi angel flying overhead, what can you believe in? Looks like they also didn't give him a face. He's just a voice in this game. It's a little disappointing.
Un cambriolage a eu lieu à la basilique cathédrale Notre-Dame de Québec. Heureusement, les dégâts au bâtiment historique sont...
Okay, and it's in French. I'll read the subtitles for you guys.
Hier soir, un
Last night, a
cambriolage a eu lieu
burglary
à la
took place at the Notre Dame de Quebec Cathedral Basilica. Fortunately, the damage to this historical building is minimal. The parish secretariat, I don't know the word, reports that the criminals left without the items they meant to steal. That's it? Okay.
Hier soir, un cambriolage a eu lieu à la basilique.
Okay, so she's just saying a burglary took place at the Notre Dame. People who tried to steal didn't get what they wanted. Nothing was damaged. Okay. Animus console prototype variant. Extrapolated data reconstruction. Descendant of Leonidas. Estimate accuracy 76.3, so it's not that accurate. Victoria Bibot. Are you comfortable with that rate of accuracy? We're using a centuries-old text to supplement the DNA memory from centuries-old blood. Hopefully the gaps will overlap. Understood. Berg had a problem with simulations rated below 80%. Berg has a lot of problems. Officially Hellenic Republic. Historically Elas. First signs of human ancestors 270,000 BCE. Early civilization 3200 BCE. Independence from Ottoman Empire declared 1821. Joined European Communities, now European Union 1981. Exclusively part of the Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire, Venetian territory, then Ottoman Empire. Mountainous countryside with Mediterranean climate, birthplace of Western culture. Oh, there's multiple pages. I hope there's not multiple of these. Jesus Christ. Oh. It's just pictures. Okay, thank you. Herodotus, called Father of History, influential family. Himself forced to go to exile in Samos, then took part in the coup that overthrew the Ligue d'Amis. Studied and wrote history / travel books, gave public lectures, gained fame in drachmae. Greatest work was history, relies on interviews rather than records, which generally didn't exist anyways. Accuracy has been disputed, but influence undeniable. His work is credited by saving a mass of invaluable information on archaic and early classical Greece. His work is methodical and extensive. He wrote about Greece and surrounding areas. He traveled the Black Sea, visited the Scythians, and lived in Egypt for months. His books were like travel guides to the ancient world. True, though some of his work on non-Greek cultures was specious? Is that supposed to be suspicious? Or I don't know that word. Jeez. You mean there wasn't a tribe of cannibals in India who threw feast with their deceased friends as both guests of honor and the main course? I'll say a hard no to that. Let's hope his lost book doesn't include that kind of cultural glitch. From what I've been able to interpret so far, he does mention a group of ancient geniuses who sound suspiciously like the Isu. His lost book is supposed to contain the story of a heretofore unknown hero who was a descendant of Leonidas I of Sparta. And we know the Spear of Leonidas is a Isu artifact. Leave it to the father of history to connect the dots. The Spear of Leonidas, rumored to be powerful and deadly hand-to-hand weapon, Isu technology capable of multiple improvements, unpredictable mental effects, genetic memory storage, passed down from Leonidas I to his grandchild. Oh my god. Okay, I'm liking these shorter ones. March 30th, 2018, 2:12 a.m. Took a deep dive into theories about our reality being a simulation and ended up on a weird end of the internet. I'm just gathering information at this point. Not all that I have found has been useful. It's hard to imagine the world as we know just being another layer of the animus, but it makes its sense in its own way. Jesus. 10 religious artifacts with supernatural powers. Jesus, this is so... What the hell is this shit? YouTube videos? Chilling top 10s. Miracles. Just how real are they? These relics all have some kind of story attached to them. Good, bad, or divine. Don't forget to subscribe for more lists like this. Follow our social media and new lists of updates every day. Buy some merch. This is so stupid. The question mark. Number 39, Ancient Greece. Secrets of Ancient Greece revealed. Atlantis, where did it sink? And can satellite photos help us find it? Don't miss was Herodotus, an Illuminati puppet. Hercules, man or myth. Did demigods walk the earth? Three-headed dogs. The Russian following in Demikov's footsteps. New studies. Pythagoras, what did he know? The founder of the popular theorem also believed that numbers were the key to unlocking the universe. Oh my god. I don't know what WER means. We are? Hey, we are Hive Mind? I was in Egypt recently and out with some friends when the topic of reality as a simulation came up. It's a bit of a tinfoil hat, but an interesting theory. Does anybody have any academic resources on this? The Real Betty Bloop says, there's an article about that written 2 years ago. You might want to read up on Hans Moravec. Oh, I know Moravec's work from some of the studies I looked into on AI and transhumanism. I didn't know he also had theories related. Yeah, I read too much and my brain just stopped working. He's the science guy working on it. If you want a philosopher, I'd check out Nick Bostrom. Hey, 420 on April Fools. Aw, damn it. Sometimes I think I'm living in a simulation. I'll set things down and then they'll move on their own. Sometimes I think I see holes in my walls that just come out of nowhere. You mean windows? Is your house made out of Swiss cheese? This little internet part of it's pretty stupid. Who is that? From Texas, USA. Speaks English, Italian, VG hand-to-hand and firearm skills. Undercover potential high. Tourist art dealer Vatican. Not this time. Off duty for personal reasons. Harlan Cunningham. I've never heard of this man. This is Alana Ryan. Okay. The girl we were talking about, that we were talking to on the laptop, and the one who's between... I'm just gonna stop talking at this point. Speaks English, Latin, and Ancient Greek, Sanskrit. Historian, rugby player, combat aptitude, not yet evaluated. Expertise on ancient documents and church construction could be valuable. Still in training. Oh, there we go. We see his face. This looks like a video game. We heard he used to be a Yakuza. And he's carrying a freaking katana. What the hell's he doing this? He's from Osaka, Japan. Speaks Japanese and English. Hand-to-hand, bladed weapon, firearm skills, former Yakuza, undercover potential with cooking / gastronomic skills. Guest chef for Quebec City restaurant or food festival. Yes, but make sure he doesn't have to overwork himself off a recent tough mission. Speaks French, English. She's from Quebec. MD, psychiatry. PhD in neuropsychiatry. Specialized in neural system approach to emotional memory function, personality structure, and psychopathology. Left Abstergo for the Ascendance event, recruited by William Miles for unprecedented expertise. So she used to work for Abstergo. Assigned to mission. Remember, if you kill her, then you'll be unemployed. Foreshadowing. It's a rainy 15 Celsius. Hi Harlan, that's the Texan we just read about. It's been a while. I tried to message you, but you've been offline. What's happening? My favorite sharp-dressed man. Hello Layla, I'm sorry, there's been a lot going on. I just logged off to clear my head and focus on what's important. Don't worry. What's wrong? Is it Aaron? I just checked his offline too. Please tell me you two are alright. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's been quiet since we got back from the Australia mission. The new doctor says it's normal. I took some time off to be with him. I found a website where I could order salted licorice and stroopwafels, so that's cheering him up. Aaron's eating junk food, and the doctor is watching him? I just checked, and nobody's finished their reports. What the hell happened in Australia? I'll call you, okay? So like I mentioned, the memorial service for Charlotte will be Tuesday, that says Thursday, at 10. If Galena calls you, please let her know she left me 2 phone messages and didn't leave a number, and I haven't been able to reach her. She might be self-medicating. It's okay, let Galena know. Let her have her bender. And remember that Aaron's appreciating all the care you're giving him, even if you can't express it right now. Keep being an angel, you. You keep being an angel, you. Sorry for sidetracking you with personal issues. Was there something you wanted to ask me? Don't worry, I was just going to ask if you wanted to join the mission in Canada, but I can do it myself. I guess that's the Quebec one they were talking about. Have you been in touch with Kiyoshi? He was in Australia too, and he's been asking for work. I'll call him. Okay, we know Kiyoshi worked with Layla in Quebec. I heard you might be seeking a team member. I'm available currently, says Kiyoshi. Can I call you Kiyoshi? Did I get your names right in the order? Did I get your names in the right order? Hi, I heard the mission in Australia was very rough. Can't believe how you pulled off that escape, the 3 of you. I mean, I'm sorry. Are you sure you wouldn't rather take some time off like Aaron and Galena? No need for time off. I'm ready for work. Oh my god. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Victoria Bibo. I have recently been brought on as a resource person by your group. Mr. Kiyoshi Takakura is under my care, and of course, details are confidential. Please be aware that I do not recommend or return to active duty for my patient. Are you fracking kidding me? Bibo of Abstergo's Airy project, the world's top expert on the bleeding effect? Is this some kind of Abstergo infiltration attempt? Because if so, this is not the Layla you were looking for. Layla, who definitely didn't leave Abstergo in a hail of gunfire and shredded files. Yes, that's me. I assure you this is not a trap. Oops. It's a trap. I assure you, I mean nothing of the sort. William Miles could update you if you require more proof of my current position. Sorry, I was making a joke, you know, it's a trap. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Are you sure you're ready for this? Dr. Bibbo just poked me to say you're not cleared to return for this mission. While I respect her medical opinion, I believe a return to duty is necessary. I can be of service to the assassins. Also, this assignment will give me something to do other than sit in my quarters and wait. I getcha. You're the type who needs to work through your problems. I feel that too. Okay, consider yourself on board. I'll tell Dr. Daycare that you'll be doing desk duty as my researcher, but feel free to get up from the desk and kick ass if you know what I mean. Thank you for understanding, Dr. Daycare. Don't tell anybody, but that was her nickname back at Asturgo. She was in charge of putting kids through some super secretive branch of the Animus program. Well, teenagers, and it's not that weird. They have pliable brains. And really, if I had known about the Animus when I was a teenager, I would have given my left arm and right cerebellum to get in there. I see, thank you. I know you're in charge of this treatment, but Kiyoshi's really keen on staying busy, so I told him you might let him be my backup in my next mission. It's really a short gig. I put him on desk duty as a researcher. I know Miles is a candidate. Alana, she's on school. But he's getting her up to speed. Quebec City is as safe as stone houses. Keep Kiyoshi out of trouble. Your proposal could be acceptable, so long as he's properly supervised and performs only light duties. I have spoken with William and got his blessing to join your mission. I know I'm a recent addition to your group, but I've lived in Quebec City for many years and I speak fluent French. She sounds like we're in daycare. Okay. You're a funny guy. That's all of them, and I'm very surprised I read all of that. That took me way too long. Sorry for my constant not being able to read. Jeez.
Are you sure you want to go back into the Animus right now? I get the impression you'll be there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes. All right.
I do like the modern stuff, it just gets super confusing later on.
My spear is stronger now. The cult won't stand a chance.
They just completely left it. That's what they did in the most recent game, in Mirage. Upgrade the Spear of Leonidas here at the Forge of Vestus using artifact fragments. Upgrading it increases your adrenaline and unlocks more powerful abilities. Collect those fragments by killing members of the cult. Let's get an upgrade on that heal. Yeah, in the most recent game Mirage, they completely got rid of all the modern day stuff.
Well, Herodotus will be happy. It's clear someone was here far before we were.
And I liked it because it was clear and concise. It was a very nice game. I hope with the next one they do add some more modern day stuff.
Did Leonidas know this place existed?
Do it like the older games. I think the next one they're doing is, I don't know. They announced a bunch. They're either doing the one in Japan or Codename Hex, which is, I think, about the Druids of Ireland. That kind of thing. I'm not sure. I know they have a Jade one, which is set in Japan, but I thought that was a mobile game. I said Japan, I mean China. Hey, Demos.
You're not hard to track.
Did you come alone? Are you all right? Alexios, you're alive.
Don't touch me.
Come on, little brother. You have to tell me everything. What's happened to you?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't know you.
Well, I know you. It doesn't matter. There's more important things to argue about.
You're right. Like that stunt you pulled with the artifact. It got my attention, if that's what you wanted.
What? The artifact showed the truth. We're family. And we made it out of Sparta alive.
Yes, it did show the truth. It confirmed what I always knew. You threw me off a fucking mountain!
I can explain everything.
You think it's that simple? Come on, Alexios. Let's talk about it.
Stop calling me that! I already know what happened that night.
Right. Demos. Now him, I don't know.
He's a demigod, worshipped and feared by the cult and all the Greek world.
Gods don't bow to the cult.
Then why do the cult's bidding?
Have you been paying attention? They're following my lead.
Then make a choice on your own. Help find our mater.
I'm not interested in reunion. I just want to know what you think you're doing.
Same thing as your cult. Looking for Myrrine, our mother.
They don't need her.
Your cultists think differently. She's their next target.
If they ever pursued her, it would be to kill her. But if you don't know where she is, that means she abandoned you too. How sad.
I mean, he's kind of really stupid, honestly. She's still her mother.
Even if we were abandoned, we survived. We can go back to the way things were if we can find her.
The cult has no interest in sentimentality or family. Its only aim is control.
Okay, but look at this. I've never killed. Jesus Christ. I never found Nikolaos, which doesn't have any symbol, meaning it's the truth, even though we did find him. Or this one, I killed him, and it shows the lie symbol, even though they're both lies. I guess I killed him. I'll say that, because they'll stop looking for him.
If they're after all of us, there's one less person to find. I killed Nikolaos.
Yet here you are, acting so righteous, when really, you're just like me.
I don't care what you think. I'll find Myrrine. Do the right thing. Come with me.
What?
We could find her. Together. You could help me.
Oh, you think friendship is the answer? Running around like lost children looking for dear mater. You're so weak.
It's not weakness.
It's responsibility, not weakness. I won't abandon the whole family just for spite.
Responsibility? Get off your high horse. The cult has a plan, and it won't be interrupted by the likes of you.
Sure. What are the cult's plans?
Taking your own mother isn't enough for them?
We're not abductors. We're political. Those who don't stand with us stand against us, and they pay for that mistake.
Of course
like me.
Like you. I heard you're planning a trip to Athens. When you go, tell Pericles and his elitist scum they're next.
What do they want with their family?
The cult let Myrrine live. They let Nikolaos live. Why kill them now?
Because you live. You brought this on her and yourself. The cult is powerful, but they're mortals. I have the blood of gods, so they think you do too. But they'll see how wrong they are.
I'm going after the cult, you know.
You've seen our numbers. You've seen what I can do. And you still think you stand a chance?
Try me.
I know I do.
So having guts runs in the family, does it? You claim we have the same blood. So let's see what you can do.
No, thank you. I'm not gonna fight you. You are still my brother.
We still found each other, brother.
Oh.
I told you not to touch me.
Demos! Malaka. Herodotus won't believe this. I have to tell him what happened.
Okay, let's go down here. There's actually a cultist. I'm also lazy, so I'm gonna teleport to the boat. Yes.
Well, was the legend true? Was it magnificent? What happened to you? And your spear?
Slow down, Herodotus. My spear's stronger now. I can feel it. You were right. There was some kind of artifact there. It showed me a vision. Of me and my mother.
So, the ancient civilization is real. Cassandra, you have no idea the power you possess. All harnessed in Leonidas' spear.
That's not everything. Deimos followed me here. The cult's already moving, he told me himself. They're going after us. My family, Pericles.
Why would he tell you? Unless it was a trap.
It doesn't matter. We have to get to Athens, to warn Pericles. And we need to find my mother before they do.
Then, we go to the Pnyx. If Pericles is anywhere, he's there.
Of course. The
Rowers, to positions!
Commander!
We're back!
And we'll kill this cultist and leave. And I will be heading out soon. I'm gonna do this and get off, I think.
Let's go! Maximum speed!
Can you let me go travel speed again?
Go! Full speed! Lower the sail!
I do need to kill Spartan ships, but there's 5 of them total, and that's exactly what I need, so I'll do it.
More! Enemies are close! Get ready! Sails! Increase speed!
I think they are going to ram us!
And drop!
Oh my god. I think we're gonna die here.
Blue! Ready! Spears!
They are headed straight for us!
Release! For speed!
Salvage!
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Make them burn! Fire!
I'd support them for the health.
Ready yourselves for boarding! On my lead!
Now you'll see Spartan courage!
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so great. The charge attack with the spear, you can launch them right in the water and then they're instantly dead. Did you die? They don't actually die right away, but they count as dead.
There's much to do, and many
I'm not trying to
unknowns.
talk. Okay, well, oh my gosh. They just crash into each other. We're gonna die here, so I'm just gonna leave.
Watch them, Commander! They are headed this way!
Get the oars out!
Oh,
These
come
are
on.
dangerous waters, Commander.
More speed! Speed up!
Commander leading the helm! I think we're out of danger here. You had been worried for a second. Commander.
I will end your miserable existence!
Come on. She's dead.
It feels good to strike you down.
One more cultist. Where is he? Is he just sleeping somewhere?
I can't believe I'm free.
I think he's probably... Oh my god, he's just sleeping right here. Killed in your sleep. Get out of my way.
Thank you,
Where is it? There it is.
Welcome back, Commander.
Ready the oars! Sailing speed!
Hello? Am I glitching?
Lower the oars!
Oh my god.
Increase speed!
Not too close to land.
Sails down! Ship the oars!
The seas are treacherous around Chaos. We should be careful.
What? Charybdis and Scylla await at the bottom of the sea, I suppose.
No! Pirates! A lot of them!
Ha! Only pirates?
Uh-oh. That's rude.
Get that sail up!
When you're ready, meet me at the Pnyx in Athens.
Okay.